Hello scrappers and planet lovers, Tin Man here with another video. So today what I want to talk about is different scrappable materials you can find at a construction job site. All of these items I actually found a couple days ago in a dumpster that was right beside the road. If the dumpster is on the property, make sure you ask permission. Luckily for me, there was a guy that was there and I asked, he said it was okay, and I was able to fish a lot of these items out of the dumpster. There are a couple things I've added, but the majority of this pile I actually got out of one dumpster. Unfortunately, there was a lot of cardboard as well, and unfortunately I can't take all of the recyclable material, but I was able to get a lot of these things. So gonna talk about the different things, what they're made of, and hopefully help you find another place to get nice scrappable materials that would otherwise be going to the landfill. So here we go. On the side over there, I do find a lot of these steel rollers. These come off of or have wire on it. A lot of the electricians, once they're done with the wire, they will throw these into the garbage bin. This is steel. I also found a couple of these steel support beams that were gonna go into the garbage. And steel's not a great price. I can't take all the steel that I find in there, but a lot of times you'll also see parts of furnaces that have been cut out, or some of the ducts, or the pipes that go through for your dryers and tubings. So steel is often thrown out into the garbage, so that's one thing that you will find. I also find a lot of this hose. This hose is actually from furnaces or gas lines, and the nice thing about this is it has a nice yellow coating on it. If I opened it up, just take an X-Acto knife, very simple. Just cut right through it, make a couple incisions, it peels back, and this is actually made from stainless steel. Stainless steel right now in Canada is about 55 cents a pound. In total here, I've got about a pound and a half, and I just save it up, but it's a nice score. This I did not find in the dumpster, but you will find from time to time little pieces of copper. The nice thing about this copper, this tube right here, is a number 1 copper, and currently number 1 copper right now is going for about $3.70 a pound Canadian. This one I did find in another dumpster. As you can see, it's got a natural gas sign on it, so it was going to the natural gas. There is a nice number 1 pipe with a nice brass head, so I will separate these. Currently, clean brass like this, once it's cleaned, is about $1.90 a pound Canadian. So that's a nice score. I did find this. This is your aluminum siding. And before I continue, I want to give a big shout out to the company On Top of the Roof, or On Top Roofing. They are a company from Sarnia. And I really want to say thank you to them. There was a number of houses around my area where they would actually, instead of throwing this into the garbage, they would give me a call. They would allow me to take it because they knew I was bringing it into the scrapyard for charity. So that was really generous of them. So thank you again to On Top Roofing for helping me with that. But you do find this a lot of pieces of it. Sometimes you'll find eavesdrops. Currently in Canada, this is worth about 45 cents a pound to 50 cents a pound because it's clean aluminum, well, with paint on it. But this is its own category, so eavesdrops and siding. This is just some lower wire. This is actually from light fixtures. A lot of electricians, when they put the lights in, there is extra wire. It's not thick, but this is definitely going to go into, it'll go into my number 2 pile because it's very thin, but it's still copper, and this will go into my $1.70 a pound. This stuff I find a lot of. A lot of hydro companies, when they put the services up to your meter, they will throw little pieces like this out. And what's interesting about this, it comes in white, red, and black. If I bring to the camera, that is aluminum. And very simple to do. There's actually 2 coatings on this. I just peel that with an X-Acto knife. The first layer will come off, as you see. And then there's another one. But this one is a little bit harder plastic. I usually just put it into my vise. But as you can see, it's all strands of clean aluminum right there. This actually goes for about 65 cents a pound right now because it's very thick. And it does come in different diameters, so here is some more. Aluminum, just like copper, is conductive. It's cheaper to use, so a lot of electricians also could be going towards that as well. But definitely the Hydro One people, they will throw pieces of this out. So something to look for, and here is a clean piece, and I just bundle this up. This here is BX wire. This actually has an aluminum coating on it, and if you look inside, there are some strands of copper. Just another tube. I found this in the dumpster there. I just unravel it. It will come out, there'll be a piece of paper inside. There'll be a nice clean piece of copper, which will go into my number 1. And because this is thicker stuff, I actually will, and I have a stripper, I will pull all of this wire out and I will strip it. So I will have some really nice clean copper coming out of there. If I left the coating on these wires, I'd get $1.70 a pound, and then this would just go into my aluminum pile. So I have some of that. As I said, is BX wire. This is called LVT wire. I found this. A lot of times electricians will put this in. It'll go up to your garage doors. It's got some really nice thick cable in it. I have actually done an experiment on this in another video showing what copper wire to strip and what ones not to. This is definitely worth stripping. If you're interested in that video, go check it out. But this is definitely worth taking apart, getting the nice copper out of there. I'm gonna definitely make a lot more money stripping this, but some really nice LVT wire. I have some Cat 5 and Cat 6 wire here, different colors. This stuff, you find lots of this. This goes to your cable box. Inside, there'll be a couple different strands of copper. This I did find on the job site. As I said, guy was probably finishing up, threw what was left in the roll into the garbage. It's not heavy, but again, I throw it into my dirty copper wire, or copper wire, sorry. I'll get about $1.40, $1.50 a pound for this, which is great. The main one that I find a lot of is the Romex. A lot of job sites, after the electricians have come in, they will cut around the wiring there. They will throw out all their little pieces of wire, and it comes in different sizes and different colors. I've got some yellows, I got some white, I've got some red, and I find a lot of little pieces like this. And there's nothing wrong with that. This is $1.70 a pound. There's always some nice clean wire right there. Again, this is going to be number 1 copper, which is $3 and currently $3 and about $73.80 a pound, which is great. And the nice thing about this is I can bring this in at $1.70 a pound as is. But all I have to do is make a quick little incision. I'm going to take the trick that my brother just showed me. I'm going to take the clean wire there, just going to pull it. There is a nice piece of number 1. Here are 2 really nice $1.70, or sorry, now $1.90 because the outer coating is off. These will go into $1.90 copper wire. And this will now go in the garbage. And this does not weigh that much, but that little second of work, I just increased 20 cents a pound from this. But because I have a wire stripper, I am definitely going to put this through the stripper, and I will get complete, clean, #1 copper. There was also another type of Romex. This is a thicker type. As you can see inside this one, this will go to other parts of the electrical. It could go to your furnace. It could go to something that needs more voltage. But this is just thicker copper. I did not find that much of it. I only found a couple pieces. But again, really nice copper. It's got some clean stuff in there. And if I left this coating on, I'd get about $1.90 a pound, or sorry, $1.70 a pound. Take the wire off, and all I'm going to do is just peel it off. Now I'm going to make $1.90. And then I'm also going to take out the nice #1 copper and put that into my #1. A couple other things I did want to show was I put an extension cord in here. Extension cords at the scrapyard. These ones, this is kind of flimsy. A lot of times the construction workers, if their ladders are damaged or their extension cords are damaged, they'll throw them in the garbage too. So something to look for. A ladder, you've got aluminum, dirty aluminum. You have this extension cord. This is not really high copper content, but I can definitely get $1.70 a pound for this, which is great. I throw this into my copper wires, computer wires, or my microwave wires, the thicker ones, because this has a lot more plastic to copper ratio. And I actually just did a video on sorting your copper wire cords. So if you're interested, check that out. Again, there's lots of stuff, and unfortunately, although it is great as a scrapper to find all this stuff, it is unfortunate to see all this recyclable material go to the landfill. So I was glad that I was able to get permission, retrieve this stuff, keep it out of the landfill, and hopefully make some money for some charities. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please comment down below, like, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next video. Tin Man out.